Hello everyone, this is Desina Jaswanth Sai Charan from Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning branch. In this video, I will be explaining about a few concepts in JavaScript which I learned in my full stack 201 JavaScript course. They are variables, arrays, functions, objects and loops. First of all, I had created HTML file with the code like this, and I had assigned a link to my JavaScript file like this by using a script tag, and I had written the all the code in my external JavaScript file like here. First of all, we'll be seeing about the variables. In the world, we have the data, so the data can be stored in a container. So in programming, the data which can be stored in a container is termed as variables. So the syntax for declaring a variable is by using the var keyword or let keyword or const keyword. So the main difference between var and let is very much easy to use, and it accepts any kind of data. Unlike in C programming or any other languages, we must specify the type of data, but here we need not to be specify the type of data. We just assign the value like this, and if we want to assign a constant value that should not be changed in the future the code, then we should assign the const keyword, and by writing this console method, then I retrieve the output. So then we'll move on to the arrays concept. So arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable. So as you can see here, this is an array. The array name is fruits, and I had created array by using the let keyword, and these are the array elements. So elements in the array are indexed starting from 0 onwards. Each element in the array have an index number, so it will start from 0. So fruits of 0 will be apple. So I had retrieved the data, that is the whole array. Now we can use different built-in methods. Fruits dot push means it will push the particular data into the end of the array, and if we want to retrieve the data, so we can see like this. So I had added the avocado to this, and if I want to delete the data that I had wanted, so then again I can retrieve the data by using the console.log, then avocado is deleted. And if I want to add in the front of the array, then I use unshift operator, which I'll add avocado at the front of the array, and then I'll retrieve that. So hence avocado is added front, and I just don't want it, and I again want to remove that. Then I just simply write here, or else I can uh, write here by using the square brackets of 0. Then it will delete the only particular array element. So if we use the shift operator, then the front avocado will be deleted. So in this way, there are multiple methods can be used on arrays. And coming to the functions, our next topic. So this is how a function looks like. So a function are reusable blocks of code that are designed to perform a specific task. They can take inputs as parameters, so this is the parameter here, and return the outputs, required output. So this is the function by using the function keyword, and this is the function name, and this is the parameter that I had passed it, and I just want to return the parameter that I have passed. By using this can be achieved by using the console.log method, and so here it is written. And let's create another function which adds two variables like this, and print and if this want to print the output, then we should add the console.log method, so like this. And if we move on to the next topic, objects are collections of key value pairs they can represent real world entities with properties and methods. So we can create an object by using the let keyword. As I am a student, I am creating a student object, so it can be created like this. So in this object, the variable name may be camel case or snake case, and the value must be assigned by using the using the colon, not the semicolon or the equal to, and every line must end with a comma, not with semicolon. So I'll just put 28 right here. So we should use only comma right here, and while closing this object we should use colon. And if we want to retrieve this particular name uh, in this object, then I'll just write the object name and the particular element that I want to retrieve. Then it will display as my name, just like. And next we'll be moving on to the loops concept. And if we want to retrieve my roll number, student dot roll, so then it will display my roll number. As you can see here, 28 is displayed. And now while moving on to the loops are used to repeatedly execute a block of code as long as a condition is true. The most commonly used loops are for loop, while loop, do while loop, for off loop, and for in loop. So now we'll be seeing about the for loop right here. So for loop can be declared like this. So in this I had used a let, a temporary variable I, and then I had set the limit up to 5, and I just incremented by using the post increment operator, and I just retrieved the data as I want by using the console.log function. So I just want to print this data. So by using for loop we can execute a single line of code multiple times. So, and next if we see about the while loop, so this is the while loop. So here we should create a variable outside the while loop, and just will set the condition only, and then in while loops the while loop repeats as long as the specified condition is true. It is used when the number of iterations is not known. Okay, so I want to print the n value. So this is the output of the for loop, this is the output of the while loop. And next we'll be moving on to the do while loop. As we can see here, this is the do while loop right here. So this is the do while loop. Let comment out this. Yes, if we use the do while loop, then the output also same as while loop. The do while loop is similar to while loop, but it guarantees that the block of code will be executed at least once, as you understood, I think. And now let us have a look at for off loop. So in this for off loop we can see by it works on arrays. So by this the syntax is let, we'll be creating another variable called animal from the animals array, and we just want to print all the elements. So like this the elements are printed. And now next moving on to the for in. So now as you can see here, for off loop is very useful. It iterates over iteratable objects like arrays, strings, etc. And in for in loop we just use this on an object. So this is an object, and I just used the for in loop to retrieve this particular data, my name, age, and college. So it will take each and every aspect or each and every entity in the object, and it will display. So this is all about the JavaScript video that I had learned from the full stack 201 course. Thank you.